Welcome back to the Comics Cove. My name's Tony, and this is going to be my first video review, so I'm really excited about that. Couple of things to just get out of the way. This is going to be my first time doing one of these kinds of reviews, so if I seem a little nervous or freaked out, well, there you go. That's why. Also, I'm sure you can tell my background doesn't look ideal. This is a project that's ongoing, so give me a little time and hopefully things will be a little more appealing. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I have picked for my first video review Hawkeye #2. I was not able to get my hands on Hawkeye #1. I tried, but by the time I got to the comic shops they were out, so I've got to wait for a second printing. But taking a look at it, I can see why. This was a lot of fun and I really enjoyed it. I tend to start these reviews just by talking about the cover, and I really liked this one. Essentially, it's very smooth, it's monochromatic like the rest of the artwork, and it works really well, but what I think I like most about this cover is that it's very, it's smooth, but it's very kinesthetic, you know. There's a lot of potential energy, the showing of the kinetic energy right here, a lot of, no motion here, but it's going to happen. And I think it works very well. The basic plot for Hawkeye #2 is that Kate Bishop and Clint Barton, they infiltrate it's the Cirque du Soleil, or an analog of them, have come to town, and they're apparently in town to do some crime. But their crime is to rob from these really rich scumbag people. Like, let's see, we have got the Kingpin. Hold on, yeah, we got the Kingpin, Madam Mask, Tombstone, Hammerhead. Bad people. And they're here to figure out what's going on, and they eventually stop him. And it's great because you've got the robbers robbing the people who rob others. And essentially they go in there, they figure out what's going on, and then they steal from the robbers who are robbing the robbers. It was pretty amusing. I liked the writing. Matt Fraction never fails to deliver. I liked the artwork for this issue. One of the things that really jumped out about it to me was just monochrome. Matt Hollingsworth loves purple, and he just does it this entire issue. And he makes it work. I mean, seriously, it's very striking, and it doesn't really alter the mood of the story. It actually fits pretty well with it. Again, I tend to prefer more detail in my artwork generally when it comes to superhero comics, but this worked for the story, and I really liked it. Some other things that I liked, I don't know much about Clint Barton or Kate Bishop. Aside from that, they've each at times been Hawkeye, and they're working together. So I like their banter. I like how Hawkeye kind of thinks of her as a mentor. And I also, I like their more serious moments too. There's some really good humor in there, especially when you address the issues of their age and the generation gap and everything. Overall, it was a very entertaining read. If you haven't checked it out yet, I would definitely suggest it. I'm definitely going to try to get issue #1 of this series, and I definitely think it's off to a good start, even though this technically isn't the start. So check it out, and I hope you'll tune in for more reviews. Thank you.